many of our viewers have probably done a thing like Doctor on Demand or Teledoc. You know, I got a little bit of this, I got a little bit of that. Can I get a little bit of that, from my CVS? How does teledentistry and teleorthodontics work? Am I literally sticking my phone in my kid's mouth?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. Good morning. Well, you're sticking part of the Grin scope in your mouth, not necessarily the mobile device. And so we realized that in an effort to try to give a doctor the right kind of view inside the mouth versus, normal selfies or things that you do with Teledoc, et cetera, where we're talking over Zoom, where you really can't get a good view inside the mouth. We knew we had to create a device that was able to attach to the mobile device so that we can retract the cheeks and get the right kind of lighting, coloration. My goal always was, if I'm going to have a patient send me information from home, that information has to be as good as if I were physically in front of the patient and reaching into their mouth. And that's exactly what we've achieved. So the Grin scope is a very thoughtful but simple attachment to the mobile device that works with the Grin app on the patient's side so that the patient can send their orthodontist and dentist a scan, we call it, so a video of everything that's happening in their mouth.
Yeah, we're watching video of it. They've got that that attachment that you kind of bite down on. All right, and you're raising money. You close the new $14 million funding round. You got P&G. You got 3M on board, which I think is interesting. But then I thought, well, what is P&G? Because they make toothpaste. I mean, what do 3M and P&G want from you, doctor?
Great question. So P&G, leader in oral care solutions, right? Smart toothbrushes, but also nobody knows the consumer at home as well as P&G does. And that's exactly what we're bringing to the table here, right? Consumers, and the trend is really that home care or care from home or a hybrid thereof is really what these consumers are looking for. And so, you talked about moms bringing their children to the orthodontist. Even before COVID, I know we're really going through this COVID thing and we have the reduced amount of patients that I can have in my office. But even before, if I ask any of my moms in my practice, what is your number one friction point? It's like, I've got carpool, I've got soccer, I've got this, I've got that. I don't have time to come to appointments. Now, if there are many appointments that we can now take care of from the comfort of their own home, regardless of COVID, that's something that's extremely powerful. And so consumer at home and being able to really tie a bow around the consumer at home, the care team, the dentistry, products, smart toothbrushes. There's just so many different areas there that and synergies that we have with P&G. 3M also, huge oral care company. Yeah. They've got a lot of different, they have a new clear aligner line. And so this works beautifully together with clear aligners, where a patient goes to the orthodontist, chooses clear aligners, and then those clear aligners are delivered to the patient. And now the patient can be treated, I would say 80% remotely, and go in when it's important to go in.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.